What's good with it? Y'all already know what to do. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. My bad, y'all getting this cool down walk in, man. Just went running. Got the beanie on, hoodie, sweats, 80 some degree weather, trying to ramp up the intensity of the heat, make a good sweat happen, good run in, man. Let's get it. So we got game one in the books. Uh, Nuggets won by 11. This reaction video, let's get to it, man. So watching the game, man, I did predict the Nuggets to win it, so I wasn't surprised by it. However, I was surprised that how Jimmy came out, nice start, hit his first, I think two or three shots, and all of a sudden, man, um, he went back into the mantra that he typically does. What do you mean by that? He didn't keep his foot on the gas. You know, he was trying to, I wouldn't say get his teammate. Yeah, I guess you can say get his teammates involved. But then again, Jimmy goes through these lows where it's like he'll put up some points and then he'll shy away and go away for a bit and then try to turn it back on. Sometimes it's worked. Other times we've seen it could be too little, too late. But the Nuggets came out and did what they were supposed to do, man. They protected home court. They got the first win. Jokic, another triple double, putting up monster numbers, man. Bam took his I think season high as far as shots, 25 shots. So Bam's being aggressive. Bam did exactly what I predicted and hoped that he would do, or said what he should be doing, which is what? Staying aggressive. You know what I mean? They need him to put or apply pressure to Joker. Otherwise they're gonna be in trouble. If Joker's able to focus all of his energy on the offensive end, this series is gonna be short, real short. But you know, the way Joker was playing defense on Bam, he was almost playing like a soft type zone. He was playing off of him, daring him to take the shot, preferred him to take the little mid range or whatnot. He made some, he missed some, so we saw it. I'm pretty sure Miami, man, those are shots they could absolutely live with and wouldn't mind seeing, you know, Bam to continue to shoot those because they're going to fall. They're going to start falling at a consistent rate. He just got to shoot it with confidence and believe it's going to go in. And that'll be the difference maker. I 100% agree with the fact of, again, him taking the shots he took. I have faith that he'll make those shots. But I believe once he makes those consistently, when he runs off about 3-4 in a row, it's going to force what? It's going to force, you know what I'm saying? It's going to force Joker to have to do what? Play defense. You know what I mean? Once you force him to play defense and extend that energy, like Anthony Davis did, it's definitely something that can change the ebb and flow of the game. Obviously, the Lakers came up short. But it could obviously be different with Miami. They have a whole different mentality of how they're coming out, man. They're fighting and they're a scrappy team. Unfortunately, it was just some shots, you know, from a Miami Heat standpoint, they just weren't falling. I mean, you had Duncan Robinson and Max Strus go 1 of 17. That's something, man. You can't have. Caleb Martin, the same thing, had an extremely cold night as well. Something you can't have. Gabe Vincent got hot a little bit. Looked like he might have found his rhythm. Again, all things that you want to happen and going in the game too is getting a rhythm, getting back to the basics, taking away from game one and what you saw, things you can capitalize on, making adjustments to. But you better believe that Denver's going to be looking to make those same adjustments. You know what I mean? At one point they were up by 20 plus. Obviously they won by 11, so the Heat did cut into that lead a little bit, but they're gonna need Jimmy Butler to really, you know what I'm saying, turn into his mantra that he just copyrighted or whatnot, man. Hemi buckets. They're gonna need him to show up. They're gonna need him to drop 20 plus or 30 plus a game for them to have a chance. They're gonna need him to be aggressive as hell on the offensive end. You know what I mean? In order for them to have an opportunity to keep up the scoring that this Nuggets team is doing. Because you got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope knocking down timely shots and open shots. You got Michael Porter Jr., same exact thing, knocking down big shots. Obviously, Jamal Murray, you know what you're going to get. You just hope to contain him. You're not going to be able to stop him. But again, he's knocking down big shots. Obviously, you know with Joker what you're going to get. Big shots and playmaking, rebounding, all of the above. But it's the others, the Aaron Gordon, you know what I'm saying? Him pretty much bodying all of your guards and stuff because y'all undersized a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's hard to kind of pinpoint on how to stop this team exactly, just because Miami have the attitude to be able to match up this team, but it comes down to, does this team have the size to be able to deal with them? That's what it comes down to. Do they have the size? Do they have the wherewithal? Do they have the roster to be able to go out here and compete and put up points in a high clip like the Denver Nuggets can? They can't play Bam Adebayo and Zeller at the same time, just because there's going to be a mismatch on one or the other. They can't do it. They need that size. They need those bodies to throw fouls at Joker when they need to do it. So it's tough, man. It's extremely tough. But it was a hell of a game, a hell of a game. I like I said, I expected the Spo to use his timeouts a little bit differently. I also expected the Heat to come out a little bit much more aggressive than they did from a defensive standpoint. I know they dropped back into the zone towards the end of the game and at times and things like that, but it was more so just shots were missed. You know what I'm saying? More so than the defense. Shots were just flat out missed by the Nuggets. You know what I mean? And the other crazy thing is, when the hell have you ever seen a team shoot two free throws in its entirety in a damn playoff game, let alone in the finals? When have you seen that? It's never been done. I'm pretty sure that's something that's going to go down in history books. There's no way in hell you're in the NBA Finals and you only shooting two free throws. Two. That should not happen. That should not be something that's even possible. That just means you weren't being aggressive. Because eventually, even if you're being aggressive and you can stay out of control at the same time, you're going to get a handful of calls throughout the 48 minutes of the game. You're going to get a handful. But there's no way you should go a full game and you shoot two free throws. Absolutely no way. So again, they need to be more aggressive to give themselves an opportunity to let alone win game two, but keep themselves in the series. If they go in shooting less than double-digit free throws for the remainder of the series, man, they're going to get swept. They're absolutely going to get swept. It's going to be a tough thing to do. So for me, I think it's one of those things, man, where we're seeing a team that got plenty of rest. They didn't have rust. They came out exactly with the same chemistry and what they brought to the table the first time. And with the Heat, man, I'm not gonna say you saw fatigue because obviously we all know they had a grueling 7 game series with the Celtics, but they blew them out in Game 7, though. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to wait and see, man. But yeah, hell of a game. Heat definitely. Hopefully, they can get some few days rest, get themselves acclimated to that to that atmosphere and that altitude and come back and bounce back in game two and put on a better performance. But again, hell of a game in game one. Shouts out to Denver for protecting home court. Let's see if they can do it again, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information scrolling at the bottom of the screen is also in the description of the video. Again, man, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you guys on another one.